last but not least, there's been a lot of discussion watching the Parks and Recreation Commission the other day on namings. We've had a lot of discussion over the bridge. I have asked staff, just so y'all know, on the bridge that we're going to prepare a resolution to, I can't remember the lady's name who did the...
I think it's Jean Vest.
Jean Vest, yeah, that we are, with your approval, going to honorarily call the bridge Bridgey McBridgeface for one day, just as ceremonially for 50 to 5,400 residents who did vote on that. So that's a good way we can do that. That'll be coming here as a proclamation that'll come across. But, we've got a lot of very valuable city employees, people in the community that have done a lot, and namings are always tough. So wanted to ask that whether it be ball fields or some of those things that are coming across, that maybe we have a process that we start going through to at least have that discussion on how we do that.
Mayor, I couldn't agree more. I made the suggestion earlier tonight that it be called Blackmud Park because that was a recommendation of the Parks and Recreation Commission. My recommendation previously had been name it Legends Park, and that's because we do have so many very important role models that have been in leadership positions, as well as athletes and even sports commentators. I'll name a few, and I'm sorry I'm going to leave a ton of people out because I personally would like for, in the new park, that we consider naming the pavilions for Ray Duffy and Dennis Rainier. I would like some of our ballparks to carry the names of some of our athletes like Dennis Harrison, Kenny Gearhart, Chuck Taylor, and Robert James, who have made it to the professional level and began as athletes in Murfreesboro. And the parking areas to bring back some of the names that we've lost in the past with our parks, like Grantland Rice and of course Monty Hill and Dick Palmer, I think, are staple names that we think of in the history of Murfreesboro, who have been sportscasters who, if we could have parking areas, maybe. I know there's a parking trail that is going through this, or a walking trail that's going through this park, and I think it would be great that not only will it be a phenomenal recreational facility and a facility for relaxation and enjoyment, but I think we have an educational opportunity here with the park to honor and remember those who have committed so much to our Parks and Recreation Department in the past.
I think you said it very well. There is, with the new buildings that we're having in our community and some opportunities for this, the good thing about when we open this up to the community, those of us that have been around a while reflect upon those individuals that have kind of brought us to the place and set the table for the quality of life that we enjoy today. And people like Dennis and his family, and so many others. Ray Duffy, who both we were in the same civic club, worked together on ball fields, and so many people shaped not only the facilities that we have, but the people that we are, because of the people that they were. And those kind of opportunities, when we look at our new facilities, to be able to tell the next generation, to give them someone that they could emulate, those opportunities come along every so often, and I think we need to take advantage of it, give due consideration for those individuals, because where we're going is determined by where we've been, and each time we have an opportunity to reflect upon the lives of those that have gone on, they inspire us. And for our next citizens, those ones that will be the future city councilmen and women and directors of our departments, they need people to look up to, and to their lives that can be inspirations. So I appreciate the fact that we're going to do that and consider that, particularly with two people I know very well, Dennis and Mr. Duffy.
Amen.
And as we move forward on that, if it could be some way that people can read about these people, not just say Dennis Rainier, a lot of young people don't know who he is. People moving into the city, and anything we name after somebody, if there can be a point of reference, maybe pointing them to the internet or have a plaque telling them where they can go and learn about. I think that's very important, because just naming after someone, and it'll give more to me meaning, and even to honor these people, if we could have somewhere that we can go back and reference and let people read about who these particular people were, not only for this park, but as we go forward and name things in our city.